Hey everybody, Cajun Reviews for you, coming straight at you again today. And today I'm going to talk to y'all about these organizer boxes I have, these Klein ModBox organizers. These are the half-width organizer boxes. And to be precise, this is 54808MB. I have 6 of these boxes, and I'm going to try to make this quick, but I wanted to show everybody what I have in these boxes in hopes that it'll help somebody to get an idea on how to store their things and how to use the ModBox to their advantage. And hopefully I can learn from you guys too, because man, I don't know everything, and I'm an open book looking to learn some ideas. So anyway, this is the box I keep my 1/4-inch impact bits in. I don't carry this box with me everywhere I go. I use this smaller box right here that's below my backpack. That's what I pretty much carry every day. And I say carry, but this is what I roll every day, is what's on this, below this backpack. This stays in my van. If I need something, then I'll go get it. But anyway, I have a lot of 1/4-inch bits in here. These are some older bit holders that I bought off of Amazon. Just got some miscellaneous bits on here. This right here is a short BNC removal tool. These are some railer bit holders. I have the DeWalt. These are the angled DeWalt swivel socket. So swivel socket. This is a nut drive. These are nut drivers actually. Like 5/16, 1/4-inch, and probably 3/8. Yeah, so I have the 5/16, 1/4-inch, and 3/8. These are all the swivels. So they angle like this, you know, to get to a little something that may be a little offset. So I have those. These are some more railer bit holders. These are the swivel bits for sockets, to hold a socket. It's 1/4-inch, 3/8, and 1/2. Some more railer bit holders. This is the DeWalt. This is the swivel socket. It's the swivel bit to hold a regular bit on the end. These are some miscellaneous bits in the end. Another one of the little Klein 1/4-inch bit wrenches. So in here, this is just a pouch, some smaller bits in here that I have, just a collection of miscellaneous bits. I have a bunch of them. Probably never use the majority of those, but I still have it anyway. In this section, this is some Hercules Phillips bits here. I have some miscellaneous DeWalt bits in here, some bit extenders, bits that I've collected over the years of doing work, just miscellaneous. What's in here? These are some, I bought these. These are the small bits, the T25 Torx with a hole in the center. This is for the water flow valves on fire alarms. I bought this for my Klein ratchet bit driver that I have the tips in that fit within the handle, and it has the magnet that holds it in within the socket on the end. I really don't care for that driver because the bits fall out too easily, but I still have the tool and I do use it sometimes. Just got to be careful with it because the bits fall out pretty easy. Anyway, I got that. Some more of these railer bit holders. These are some older nut drivers that I had previously. These are probably like from Harbor Freight or whatever. These are some Milwaukee bits right here, ECX Phillips and flat. More Milwaukee Harbor Freight nut drivers. These are the shallow with the magnet in them. This is not a hollow shaft or anything. It's got the magnet inside of them. This is an railer set of the Torx tamper-proof bits. And another set of the Harbor Freight nut drivers here. Just got a collection of a bunch of things. And keep them with me, just never know. This right here is the bit sets that came with my Cobalt cordless power screwdrivers. I have, I think, 3 of those in here. I really can't get them out of there too easily. Yeah. So that's where these came from. Various of these. I don't remember why I glued a magnet to this. I'm sure I had a reason, but I don't remember why I did that. Anyway, this is another smaller bit set. I don't know what this came with. It came with another tool. This is another set of Torx. This is not tamper proof. This came with a tool somewhere, and a little set of Allen wrench tips. These are some impact rated hole saws. This size right here is inch and an eighth right here. So this would be for a 3/4 knockout right here. This one right here must be a 7/8, so this would be for a 1/2 inch size. So this is another set of Allen. These are longer. These are some Allen bits that I purchased off of Amazon. The brand is E-Lead, E-L-E-A-D, Lead. I bought this for reaching inside of a mag lock. The screw for the mag lock is inside of a hole on the lock. You need to kind of have a longer tool to reach in there to grab the screw and to be able to turn that. That's what this is for. These right here are some wire wheel brushes that I can put on my impact drill or a regular drill to like clean out the inside of an ENT pipe. Sometimes they get clogged up with corrosion and rust and whatever. To clean out the inside of the pipe, or to just clean up the outside of the pipe too, just running around the pipe like that, just to do whatever, clean out whatever needs to be cleaned out. This is another pack of drill bits, some Milwaukee bits, DeWalt bits, a couple of bit holders. This right here is an angled bit holder to fit on an impact. So you put this in an impact and it holds a bit like this. Let me find one right here. So it holds it like that, so you can drill it at an angle. The only thing is, this is not locking on here. There's not a magnet or nothing. It just sits in there. So if you got to do it upside down, it may fall out, because it does come out pretty easy. But sometimes need stuff like that to get a job done. I have a DeWalt, and this is an Irwin bit extender right here. This thing's pretty nice. This thing is pretty stout. This is all metal, I think. It's pretty stout. It's got some weight to it. This is a shorter one, like this thing, except this is a little bit shorter, so you can go at an angle like that. If you need to loosen a screw that's at an angle, like so. Again, these are not magnetic. They don't lock. That bit is just sitting in there. It's not secured in any way. This right here is the a bit extender for, like, this is a DeWalt brand. I bought this because I needed to loosen a cover on a duct detector, working on a fire department a while back. And I also needed to make a hole in a duct where I didn't have enough room to fit the drill. Duct here, wall here. There's just not enough room to fit the drill. So I used a shallow hole saw, put this on the end of my impact, and drilled in between the wall and the duct, into the duct, just like that. It did work out. It's a little cumbersome because this thing doesn't, it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of moves all over the place, but you got to hold it in place. This set right here has come in very handy for me working on some Vicon cameras at a school. This is brand is CD, SEDY. I bought this on Amazon. These are some long security bits. It has the Torx with the hole in the middle, the spanner, of course it has Phillips, and there's a square bit in here, and some of the Allen key, the long Allen key bits with a hole in the center. This worked out great, honestly. I was working on the multi-sensor Vicon cameras in a school. This worked out great to loosen those screws because it's, again, it's inside of a hole within the camera. You got to reach in past the surface of the ring around the camera to get to the screw, and these worked out super terrific for me. It really did a good job. So put all this back together. All right, so this is box number 2. This is my second box that I'm going to show you today. The second 54808 MB box. Okay, and this is the box that I have my Dremel and Dremel accessories and power tool blades in. So in here I have, this is a Diablo blade for my battery powered DeWalt circular saw, some Hercules grinding wheels. These are some DeWalt wood and nail oscillating tool blades. These are the rounded ones, so it cuts on all sides, not just in the front of the tool or wherever you point the blade. I got some Hercules hacksaw blades here. This is more the traditional style of blade. This is a Milwaukee blade actually. This is probably extreme, be a multi-material right here. This is what I mean about this. These rounded blades right here. These teeth go all the way around on this DeWalt. Wood and nails for this blade. This one right here is a multi-material, so this will handle wood, metal, plastic, whatever, pretty much whatever you throw at it. So I have a variety of blades. This one right here must be wood only. Yeah, this one right here is hardwood based on the shape of the teeth. This one's a Diablo bi-metal blade. More of the Milwaukee. This is metal, or like thicker metal. Another Diablo metal blade. Diablo metal. Milwaukee Extreme Materials. This is supposed to cut through pretty much anything. This is probably part of a pack of blades that I had. The other blades that came in that pack are burnt. They're gone. I threw them away. I pretty much destroyed them, but they don't last a whole long time. I mean, they've been cutting through so many different materials. They're not going to last a long time, but they got the job done. Put all this back together. Also have in here the Dremel Easy Lock, the little small cutting wheels. I have several packs of those. I used to have a job where I cut door strikes in very regularly. You can go through a pack of these on one strike, I mean, honestly. Well, I did. You know, some people might have a different solution for that, but that's what I did. This is some of the heavy duty cutoff wheels for Dremel. These are the little some of the easy lock blades and the little shaft for the easy lock blades on the Dremel. This is a little wire wheel brush for the Dremel. In here I have some miscellaneous hacksaw blades in my little DeWalt blade holder. This is just leftover blades from kits that I've bought over the years. Here's whatever I have. This is another DeWalt blade kit that I have. Just various blades, mostly wood blades. This is an old metal can that I think that came from my father-in-law. In here I have some thread taps and a bit. Primarily had these for mounting of the Hess 9600 and 9400 surface mount door strikes. When I did a lot of access control work, it's supposed to thread the hole to mount the lock. These are the 1/4 inch taps to do that. Sometimes I still use that for other purposes, but that's what it was bought for, those door strikes. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of that box. So this is my drill accessories box. And all this is the identical box. It's got different attachments in it. Little grinder wheels, a rotary rasp. This only works on wood, but if you're working on a wooden frame, sometimes you need to carve out a little section to hold your wire or to support a door strike properly. That works out great. Milwaukee pilot bit. This is this is a glass and tile bit. I've worked on that. More pilot bits, little grinding stones. This right here is a drill guide. You can set this on hold this on like on a door frame. You need to make a perfectly straight hole. Set this on the frame. Put the bit through the right size hole, and it'll keep the bit from, not straight and being at an angle. It'll hold the bit straight for you. This is a big 3/4 inch bit. I don't remember what that's for. Miscellaneous hole saws and attachments. Just things I've collected over the years. More hole saws. This is the Milwaukee. I think this is the Milwaukee Unibit. A Milwaukee Unibit. Some more Unibits right here, or step bits, or whatever you want to call them. But it's this thing. There's several varieties of that. Hole saw, more hole saws. I have a full set in the van, a bigger set in the van, and a kit in my other rolling box. So this is just miscellaneous hole saws right here. I call this the thin box. Got screw extractors in here. The only thing I don't like about these boxes, honestly, is this lid is pretty much straight up. It don't take much for that thing to fall over. Instead of the lid going back a little further and staying, I just don't care for that. Anyway, these Milwaukee screw extractors are great. This has helped me out on many occasions when I need to remove a screw that the head is stripped out, it's broken, it's whatever. But this has helped me out a lot. I have multiple sets of these thread taps. This is the little hand thread tap thing. You put the bit in here, you turn it by hand instead of using a drill. Thread taps. These are some hard metal bits right here. These are so this is a thread removal, kind of like a grip edge tool. You put a 3/8 ratchet right here, and you put this on the head of a bolt or a nut, and to loosen, and the insides of this grip the stripped out edges of the screw or nut. I have multiple sizes of those in here. Also have the little extension that goes with it, so you put this on the end of an impact drill, and you use the right size screw extractor to pull the screw out, pull the bolt out. What I should say, not really a screw, it's more of a bolt or a nut. Remove that out. This is a tap. See what I'm saying? That lid falling down, I barely touched it. Another thread tap set. That's from Amazon. This is the Klein thread tap set. This is a speed out cobalt screw extractor. This is the Ryobi one. But honestly, I have all these other sets. That Milwaukee one gets it done, honestly. This is the Milwaukee hard metal drill bits. I bought this at Home Depot. These will drill a bolt, drill anything, just about anything metal. These things are great. The only thing about these only work on a regular drill with a chuck. You don't put these in an impact drill. Use a regular drill. Maintain your speed on these. Don't drill fast, and make sure your bit stays lubricated with some cutting oil. Right here is some Hansen brand screw extractors. I don't remember what that's from, but this is my screw extractor, screw and bolt extracting kit, I guess is the right way to say it. I don't carry this with me everywhere I go. This pretty much stays in my van. I go get it when I need it. I don't extract screws every day of my life. All right, so in this box is my Allen wrenches and my plumb bob. These are some Allen wrenches I purchased on Amazon, Horusky brand. It's Horusdy brand. It's a full set of Allen wrenches, and it also comes with this plastic deal. You put the wrench in here, and you turn this deal like this, and now you have a handle to operate the wrench with. This is a plastic, more of a comfort handle to operate the wrench with. I have the full set here. This is the SAE version. The red ones are the SAE. I have the green. These is the Torx ones. These are the Torx with the hole in the end of it. This right here, the blue, is the metric. Okay, and this one right here is the two metrics. Oh, okay. So this is the metric that doesn't have the ball on the end. I guess I'll skip that. These have the ball end on the end, so when you unscrewing, you don't have to hold it perfectly straight, or sometimes the head of the screw is just not perfectly straight, and sometimes you need that ball end to be able to get in there and turn the screw. Same thing on these and on these. This is a nice little set. Anybody wants to know about this set or would like to maybe look into purchasing one, hit me a DM. I'll send you the link for this too. This is a plumb bob with a string. This is the old style plumb bob, honestly, with a string. You need to know where drop dead center is from a point on a ceiling or something. You just hang it by the string. Wherever the plumb bob goes, that's pretty much drop dead center. In here, this is an older set of multi-set of Allen wrenches. I don't really use this set. This is the Eklund brand, EKLIND brand. I don't really use this set that much. I use my Milwaukee set more often. This right here is, I think these are some cobalt Allen wrench, ball Allen wrench set. This fits on the 3/8 ratchet. Sometimes the screw is just so freaking tight, you need a ratchet to turn it. These are long and skinny. I'll have tape on these, because this was when I worked at a different company. Some other technicians had seemed to think that my tools were their tools, and sometimes my tools ended up in their tool bag and on the job they were working on. And when I was on my job working and I needed that tool, it's across town or sometimes in another state. So what I did was I marked these tools. This is my colors, the blue, the yellow, and the green. This is just electrical tape. You know, I was trying to keep people from stealing my stuff and walking away with conveniently walking away with my stuff. So this right here is some shorter Allen head sockets that fit on a 3/8 ratchet. I have the metric and the standard set. These were on sale at Lowe's for like $5 a set. Couldn't beat it. It's the shorter ones though. So sometimes you don't have room, don't have space to fit that big long one. Use a shorter one to fit that. All right, so that's pretty much the end of that. What's in that case? And again, all these cases are easy to take apart and separate from each other. In this case, I have C-clamps to use like on when mounting things, especially on door frames. Sometimes I need to mount a box on something, need a clamp to hold things in place. I use that on my ModBox table sometimes too, to hold, maybe if I need to cut a piece of wood or something, and use this to clamp this to my table and hold stationary. These clamps right here work with some other wider clamps that are shaped more like a U, and this thing fits on the clamp, the part of the clamp. So just imagine this clamp fits the width of a door, and this would clamp onto this portion of those special clamps like this, okay? And once you have that clamp to the door frame, these clamp on there, and you screw this and it pushes up. Like if you're trying to mount a mag lock on the header of a frame, or what I was doing with them at the time was mounting some electronic door holder / closers. It's a electromechanical door holder closer. It holds the door until we drop the power off the door holder portion of it on the fire alarm system, and it lets the door close, and the mechanical arm pulls the door closed in the case of fire doors. So that's what this is for. Some punches, long punches. I got cold chisels in here. Center punches. I pretty much have everything I pretty much need. Wood chisels in here. I have the pretty much the full set, different widths. These are the Stanley brand. This one seems to be something. This is the Buck Brothers brand, but these are the Stanley brand right here. This longer one is Stanley. It is a little bit longer. This is Buck Brothers, as in a male deer, Buck, B-U-C-K, Brothers. Chisels. These are the Stanleys. You can see these are marked up a bit. I've beat on these a bunch of times. Okay. Let's pull out that one. And here's my anchor kit for masonry. So in here, my intent is to, when I need to mount, see this one stays open, opens wider than those. I don't understand. So that one stays open, see? I don't get it. Anyway, my intent here is when I need to mount something on concrete, brick, or cinder block, I come get this kit. It has everything I need in it except the drill, and except wherever I'm mounting. So this is the Klein anchor kit. Bought these at Lowe's. It works out great. It comes with the bit, the anchors, and the screws. I have various 3/16 and 1/4" masonry bits, various lengths. I got a couple of SCS bits in here. If I can't use my DeWalt bit, I'll get my big boy drill and put an SDS bit in it, and I'm gonna punch a hole through there, whatever it is. Once the big drill gets on it, it's all over. Okay, I got some other anchors. These are plastic anchors I've collected over the years. The blue screws, Tapcons. I got various lengths. These, you know, you drill a 3/16 hole, put it in there. You're supposed to not need an anchor. These are easy to strip out though, I feel. If you're gonna use these, hand tighten this with a hand nut driver, or don't use an impact because they will strip very easily. I got the longer ones right here. Again, if you're gonna use this, use a hand nut driver, do not use an impact. I got the bits to go with that, and that's pretty much the end of this box. All right, so that's pretty much all of my organizer boxes. And again, this was 6 of the 54808 MB organizer boxes. They all lock together, very convenient, like so. And they all clip together like that. I don't bring these with me in every job. I go get this is my everyday roll. I'll bring this everywhere. This, I go get it when I need it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I didn't stutter too much. Hope that we can all learn from each other. I'll show you what I do, you show me what you do. Hopefully we'll make ourselves better as a group and as a profession. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and soon to be Instagram. I'm still working on TikTok. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Peace and love to everybody. Bye.